Hey, collective, how is it going? Happy day. I have a couple of channeled messages. So last night on my phone, I got um, this random notification from my calendar, which I had put in. At some point, I've totally forgotten about it, and it said between May 1st and September 4th, 27 blessings coming in. That's what it said. 27 blessings coming in May 1st to September 4th. So I was like, wow, that's amazing. So if it's for me, it's for you. So between May 1st and September 4th, there's 27 blessings coming in. Okay. So very exciting. Um, the next message that I got was say it again. So I don't know. I think that there's something that you need to say it again. The universe is saying, say it again. No, say it again. So it may have been a request, it may have been something that you were saying to somebody, it might have been a prayer, it might have been whatever, but say it again. Because I feel like you feel as though you you weren't heard, like it was falling on deaf ears, but I heard say it again. So take that. Um, yeah. And then what was the other one? Mm, I can't remember. Oh, yeah. Okay. So for the say it again, one message that I got was I think somebody maybe had proposed to somebody, and it wasn't like a hard no as to like decline the entire relationship. But it was just like a not yet or not now or I'm not sure. So with that, um, I think that whoever this was that was rejected or declined in this proposal, um, it's now time to say it again. Okay. So, and I think that there might be a little bit of hesitation with that because it's like, it's now you just don't know when is it the right time, or you don't want to be rejected again. But I heard say it again. Now, this could be romantic, like a romantic proposal, because that's kind of initially what I was getting, but it could also be um, like a work proposal. It could be something of this nature. Okay. So it's now time to say it again. If it was a prayer or a wish, say it again. Okay. Your angels, the universe, whoever this other party is, they're thinking, like, say it again. It's time. So that was a big one. So that, and yeah, 27 blessings are coming in. Um, Very exciting. So, oh yeah, and I think that for some of you, have actually just very recently um, gone from, okay, just wait, sorry. Some of you have gone from a Knight of Swords or Jack of Spades to a King of Swords or King of Spades, okay? So you've definitely up leveled. You've gone from very hasty um, decisions coming from a place of immaturity, insecurity, um, overcompensating, uncertainty, an ego insecurity, essentially, um, to very confident, very competent, very secure in yourself, very clear minded, not making hasty decisions, but like making decisions with precision. Making decisions with precisions, okay? Um, so yeah, and that's definitely going to be reflected in your reality, because it's not going to be like this um gust of just like regret or impulsive decisions, guilt, like like that making a decision and then having to backtrack. It's just like very clear, concise decisions. And so life may start to feel a lot more organized for sure. Um, and it's hitting, and it's not like these like this dopamine hit, like where you're just chasing, you know, um, but like these meaningful decisions that are hitting in a meaningful way in your life, that are bringing about like long lasting stable change is what I'm hearing. Okay. So, and then we have the Knight of Hearts or Jack of Hearts, Eight of Wands or Eight of Clubs, and then the Four of Pentacles or Four of Diamonds. Okay. So there's very soon, very quickly, there's good news coming in. There's an offer coming in um, that's going to be very fulfilling. Okay. It's going to release you from an old cycle, um, and in such put you on a new cycle. Okay. And it may have to do with finances, it may have to do with love, it may have to do with work. Okay. But there's an offer coming in very quickly, a proposal, right? An offer of some kind, of some nature, coming in quickly, and it is good news, and it is going to um, create a much more ease and flow um, of your finances, of your time, of emotions. It's just a much more natural and cyclical flow, as opposed to like stagnation, restriction, holding on to things very tightly, whether it's pain, whether it's your finances, whether it's a grudge, whether it's, you know, like a longing, a yearning, daydreaming. Like it's gonna let that go, and it's going to be followed by um, action. Okay, and like things are gonna pick up. Right under that, we have the Four of Cups or Four of Hearts with the Nine of Cups. So some of you may reject this proposal, which is fine, or this offer. And remember, this can be in different different areas. It can be work, finance, it can be personal, spiritual development, or education. It can be romantic, of course, right? Um, adventure, I'm getting. So some of you are either not seeing this, okay? You're either refusing to see it, um, or you're not interested because you're bringing something in for yourself with this Nine of Cups, which is totally fine. Um, Four of Wands, it's going to bring in like stability. It's going to be a celebration. It's definitely um, um, like a milestone. Okay. Okay. Um, so that's that. Let's see. Okay. Four of Wands wanted to come out, wanted to stay out. Okay. So let's just see what other um, what other messages we have regarding the Four of Wands, which looks to be, and the Four of Pentacles, and the Four of Cups, which seems to be the reading. So 444 right there. Okay. Um, so let's just see. I'm just going to grab an oracle from the Goddess Guidance Oracle cards by Doreen Virtue. And then we'll pull from the Midnight Magic Love this deck, by Sarah Richard. Okay, Vesta with home. Yeah. So we've got the Four of Wands, we've got home, and we've got peace with Irene. Okay. So definitely there could be a move on the horizon for some of you, or a revamp or a rejuvenation of the home in some way. This says your household situation is improving either through a move or a healthy change in the occupants. Yeah, and then I'm seeing this Four of Cups as like, because it comes right after the Three of Cups, which can either be celebration or it can be overindulgence. So I see you looking away, from this overindulgence energy to come into a much more balanced, um, and healthy body environment. Okay. And then peace. There is no need to worry as everything is working out beautifully. Okay, and that's under the Four of Pentacles, which governs like holding on a little bit too tightly sometimes to your finances or to some kind of resource or to anything, but it's just holding on too tightly. It can indicate, your savings, growing your savings towards a home. But either way, your finances, your home is looking good. And then we'll just grab one as well for the Four of Cups. Okay, go outside. Cordelia, you have been indoors too long. Go outside and get some fresh air. So some of you could be feeling like the Four of Cups can indicate, it can indicate just like, not like a depression, but like mild. It can be just like discontent, boredom. Um, it can, it can be just yeah, just complacent, just uninspired, tired, like just not having any interest in, these things. It's so go outside, it'll help. Put down the phone, go outside. I can tell you from personal experience, I was in that and I was just bored, like numb, just, and I was like, okay. I put down my phone. I started going outside. I went exploring. I went down to the river. I was bare feet all day outside, and it just totally rejuvenated me. So you can try that. Okay. Okay, let's see. This is the Midnight Magic mushroom deck, which I love. Okay. Yeah, so for some of you, you've picked a completely new path and you may not even realize. Some of you have made like a small minor change and not realizing what a completely, like, just in the ways, not understanding the magnitude of how it's about to completely change your trajectory, your path in life completely. Some of you are not realizing this. It was just a small change that you made. And could be anything, but it was just this minor difference, this minor change that you've made, and you're not yet understanding what a, huge impact it's about to have on your life. Like it's like we don't pick people, places, or things, like we pick a path. Anytime you make a decision like that, you're not really choosing that person, choosing that home, choosing that job. Like you're choosing an entire path and everything that comes along with it. And that's just kind of what I'm seeing there. Temperance came out with the cardinal, and the shiitake mushroom, and the hierophant. Wow. And the Six of Cups. Okay. So, and then the Five of Swords underneath that. So just there could be some minor conflicts, confrontations, conflict, um, unrest, either in yourself or within your social dynamics at this time. Um, Best to just disengage from that if you can. So we've got the Four of Wands with Vesta and Home and Temperance. So that is absolute balance coming in to the home space. There's a major achievement coming in with Temperance. It almost makes me think some of you have like really closed out a cycle, closed out, dealt with, processed some kind of cycle, um, sobriety for some of you. Um, but it isn't because the Four of Wands, it indicates like a major milestone. Okay. Um, for some of you, you could be buying your first home or setting out on that process, clearing debt, or starting to pay that off. Like you guys are, there's something like this. And Temperance speaks of sobriety, like literally. And then we have the Four of Pentacles with Irene and Peace, and then the Hierophant again. So that's two major arcana. The Hierophant, it has to do with traditions, commitments. Um, it's more like traditional, like it's it's more of like a by the book, dogmatic tradition, commitment, institution. So yeah, some of you could definitely be signing new contracts at this time with the Hierophant. Um, and the Four of Pentacles, which has to do with, finances. Some of you could be, applying for or have just been approved for a loan, a grant, um, a mortgage, something like this, business, I don't know, some kind of contract, a lease, right? A marriage for sure. Um, okay. And then and it looks like it is going to go beautifully with the Peace here, with Home. Like it's looks like things are kind of looking pretty good. So with the Four of Cups, okay, 1259 could be significant, as well as 759. Okay, 1759. So 1259 and 1759. You can look up those angel numbers for an extra message. Then we've got the Wheel of Fortune. So there's definitely a change in fortune here. So with the Six of Cups and the Four of Cups, to me, that just tells me that you are no longer interested in looking behind you and looking at the past. That's really what that tells me. You've absolutely just like have no interest in dealings or businessing with the people, places, or things of the past. So with the Four of Cups, that can be a positive, right? Because it can be like minor depression, unrest, unease, boredom, but discontentment. But it can also be, refusing to like look, acknowledge something anymore, not giving anything any more of your time, energy, resources, like none of it. You're done with it. And I'm getting that it's something from the past or someone from the past, which is a good call, I think. And then with the Wheel of Fortune, that's going to completely change. It's going to completely change the trajectory that you're on. Okay, so then we have the Tower and the Ten of Swords. So this could be this past, right? It's like you're done with the healing, like because people sometimes we get on this thing about like I'm healing, I'm healing, I'm healing. Like sometimes it's like, hey, we're not healing all the time, okay? Sometimes we're healed now, okay? Like it's taken enough of your time, energy, attention, resources. Like we're done. We're healed. It's fine. Like, we're moving on. Okay, we can only heal for so long, you know? Eventually we are healed. Okay? I'm not saying that things don't come up, but like, right? It's like just like we get stuck in this loop of just I'm healing, you know, old traumas, da 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 da, like enough. It's just like what I'm getting, okay? Um, but that's what like I hear like that's what I hear you telling me in the ethers. Like, I'm done. Like, I'm done. I'm healed. I'm good. I'm moving on now. Right? With the Tower and the Ten of Swords, and that's like, it's probably you've probably been in that healing mode for quite some time. For quite some time. I know for me personally, it's been like 2 years. You know, and I'm finally like, I'm done. Like, I'm done. I'm moving on now. Okay. Like, I put in my time. Okay. This could be a warning as well if you do, like, because you can go back with this Wheel of Fortune, like, you can go back around this karmic cycle again, um, if you want to, right? It's fully out here, active in your past. That if you don't want to move forward, you can absolutely go back and go around it again, and like it's fully active back where you left it, right? But we don't have to. We can move forward. Um, you know, and it's almost like there's somebody in the past that like is hoping you will. It's like, yo, I'm still back here. And it's like, good, stay back there, right? Like, your future is in your future. There's nothing in your past that your future has for you. Okay, there's nothing in your future that your past has for you that you haven't been seen done already. So, but you can choose to now like go up the onto the top of the on top of the onto the top of the Wheel of Fortune instead of being at the bottom. You can go on the top. You can leave this shit in the past, whatever it is. And then, yeah, Ace of Swords, like major clarity, truth. Like, you've got your sword, you've got your dagger. Like, you can whip that shit around. Like, you know what you're doing with it. Okay. So, yeah. Um, let's see. Any last messages? Queen of Wands. Okay, yeah, like you're fully active, ready, feeling inspired. You got a spark back. Not even a spark. You're the Queen of Wands, right? Like, so yeah, definitely. Like, I mean, she's um she's very confident. She's very confident. Um, she knows how to go for what she wants. She knows how to work people, situations, and things to her advantage. um, she doesn't just entertain anybody, anything, right? Very selective with her time and attention. Seven of Pentacles, and it looks like the attention is on um, whatever here that you've been working on. um, okay, and then we have the Joker, so that can be with light pollution. Um, so some of you may be considering like moving from the city to a more rural or remote area. Um, hmm, mhm. So the Five of Wands, the Ten of Swords, and the Four of Swords. So there's some kind of like conflict. There's some kind of betrayal. Um, with the Four of Swords, you're putting it to rest. You've done the battle. You've come out the battle. With the Four of Swords, it traditionally represents like a soldier who's come back from battle, who's come back from the battlefield, and they would lie down in a coffin, um, to honor the fact that like they could have been laying there, right? But they're not. They're alive. They came back, um, and so they're just honoring the fact that like they just as well could have not made it home, but they did. And so that's what that represents. So there's something about like not taking for granted the fact that like you made it through what you made it through, and you made it through alive, right? With your health, um with life, right? um so there's like, it's not even like healing anymore, it's just like understanding how much sometimes we've taken for granted, like the shit that we've put ourselves through for so long, or these battles that we fought for so long, and not really taking into consideration the fact that like that we need to honor the fact that like we're still here and full of life and health, right? So it's like leave those past battles that are done, leave them there, right? And come home and like live life now. Hmm. Anyways, that's what I have for you. um Hope it helped, and please consider giving the video a like, thumbs up, comment, hype, everything like that really helps. It's a new channel, so really helps grow the channel and get the message out to who it needs to get out to. And we will see you in the next video.